witchcraft is really about when it's stripped to the core. The world needs more witches like her, and hopefully this book will help with that. I know that in Tiffany Aking, I leave Lanka, the chalk, and beyond in good hands. I wish I were there to see what she'll become, but maybe a part of me will stick around for a while to find out. Esmeralda Weatherwax.
Mrs. Lettice Arwidge, Higher Magic, Professional Spells. Dear Mr. Goldberger, as the author of many best-selling books on witchcraft, such as First Flights in Witchcraft, The Higher Magic, My Fairy Friends, and To Ride a Golden Broomstick, imagine my surprise when I was not consulted on your most recent acquisition, Guide to Being a Witch by young Tiffany Aking. I have managed to avail myself of a number of pages from this guide and soon discovered an array of omissions and inaccuracies. Please find enclosed my corrections for inclusion. I also enclose my card should you wish to further avail yourself of my extensive knowledge of magic, witchcraft, and wizardry. Regards, Mrs. Lettice Arwidge.
On Being a Witch.
Hark! Rob.
So here you are, listening to my book. Perhaps you're already an apprentice witch looking for extra guidance on the future. Maybe you've been earmarked by a witch finder as someone with potential and you're wondering just what that might mean. Or possibly you're simply curious about what might be in these pages and are looking forward to correcting me, pretending you haven't read it, or treating me with a lethal amount of politeness next time our paths cross. Whether you've bought, begged, borrowed, or stolen this book, you are welcome here. This book was written over a number of years, and I've lost some dear friends along the way. Their teachings live on in these pages, as do their notes, which I've retained for posterity. They live on in me, and now I hope they will live on in you too. For me, finding my personal path to witchhood was hazy at best, but it also involved a book. The Goody Childie's Bookie of Fairy Tales. Not exactly a guide to being a witch so much as a guide to not being one. The teller of these tales clearly imagined the Goody Childie would empathise with the noble princes, beautiful princesses, brave woodcutters, and those who abuse the letter E. Not me. Princes were dull and mostly made of chin. I didn't have the poise, breeding, or the good hair to be a princess. Besides, they mainly seemed to do daft things with spindles or apples, or else sat around waiting to be rescued. Their lives were both dangerous and boring. Woodcutters appeared a little more competent, but aside from the occasional break to kill a talking wolf, I wasn't sure I wanted to chop wood all day. And since I've never been that good with an axe, we were approaching dangerous and boring territory again. Witches. Now they seemed much more fun. OK, there was a certain amount of being shoved in ovens by greedy children or talking to mirrors, so danger was a given. But witches were dangerous and exciting. They got broomsticks, wands, and magic spells. And, as I imagined back then, they went to learn witchcraft at a special school. Probably taken there on the back of a unicorn or something equally magical like that. But witchcraft isn't about magic or showy spells. At least not most of the time. It's largely about hard work and realising that true magic, true power, is not about understanding spells, but understanding people. Hearing their spill words, the things they almost say but don't or can't. Being a witch is about facing your fears and understanding that even if something isn't your fault, it's your responsibility. It's about being a voice for the voiceless and standing between the light and the darkness. And more often than not, it's about
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.